channel, and thank you much for joining me. I hope you're doing well tonight. I may have a moderator join me. This was like a last minute impromptu video that Spirit decided I needed to do. And the song that came through for the reading is in the description box. It's called The Man I Pretend to Be by Worn and Torn. And the title of the album is called Scars I Never Showed. And there's no lyrics. So I looked for the lyrics. I Googled them to try to find them and wasn't able to. So what I'm going to do, welcome to whoever's here, is I'm going to try to take off, if I can figure out how, the Bluetooth so that it doesn't hook to my earbuds. And I'm going to try to listen to the song and tell you the words, because the words are significant. I literally went through like 15 different songs, and I said, Spirit, what song could you give me that I could use that has the lyrics that would give us, the, shape the reading the same way? The same song came out again. So this is the song that's meant to come out. I'm going to do my best to give you the lyrics, okay? And just bear with me. Hang on. They say I'm calm, say I'm strong, say I've got my shit in line. But they don't see the panic tucked behind this smile of mine. They hear my jokes and think I'm good, clear and free. But I'm still trying to outrun the man inside of me. I play the part, I hit my marks, I drink, I nod, I grin. But there's a version of me screaming just beneath the skin. They love the light I take and the smiles I fake, but they're all fake. They love the man I pretend to be. The one you trust. The one you see. Behind this face, there's fear and fire, something broken. A broken engine dressed in wire. I shake alone, I bleed in peace. I hide the parts I can't release. You see the smile, not the beast. I'm not the man I pretend to be. I've been the rock that people lost. No one knows I'm cracked. I've been the hero holding guns with nightmares on my back. They see a fighter, think I'm small. They see me standing, they never saw the fall. Beg for silence, beg for noise. At night when lights go dim, I barely recognize him. I'm not the man I pretend to be. The one who always says I'm fine, then I build a house with smoke and stone, but it ain't a home when you're alone. Version of me no one needs. Buried deep beneath these deep-seated something. I'm not the man I pretend to be. So he's very insecure underneath of this very rough, tough exterior. Has a lot of tattoos. He says, you pull it off so well. Start to forget your lies. Yeah. Not the man I pretend to be. I'm just tired of hiding me. But if you ever saw the cracks, would you still love me after that? I ain't proud, but I'm still breathing. Still barely believing that someday you'll just see not who I show, but who I need to be. And I think that there is someone in this man's life that does see the true him. I think that he just is afraid that they don't, because he's got so many scars from the things that he's endured. He's been through war or something like it. The title of it, like I said, is Scars I Never Showed. This man has got about 5,000 likes on this song, so he's fairly new. It's Worn, W-A-R-N, and Torn, T-O-R-N. Scars I Never Showed, the man I pretend to be. And he's got a whole bunch of really amazing songs, in my opinion. I think he may have written them himself. So this reading is about a man who is afraid to be himself, and he's not who he pretends to be. And you would think with all the things that he's endured, like having to carry guns and knives and go to war, that he wouldn't be afraid, but he said they never saw him fall. They never saw the cracks that all that caused. He has an engine that's blown and there's just wires being shown. It's like the damage is so extensive to this person because of all the things that they've endured. This is the reading for either a man or a woman, because it's a general reading, so you can reverse any roles you need to, who's been, I'm gonna say, through hell and back with something, either self-inflicted or they've been off to war and were in the military. I don't know which, but whatever it was, it's caused them to pretend they can no longer be themselves, or they never could be themselves. It doesn't sound like it. Sounds like they were kind of forced to become this tough exterior, and they never learned how to show that soft underbelly that I talk about sometimes. Hello, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Kurt. I'm Lou and I can't say the other name, but I'm so happy to have you. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and give that video a like for me and let me know you're here. Okay, so we're going to find out what happened to this man and why he's struggling so much. What's going on with this man that we need to know, the one that pretends to be what he's not? Why does he pretend? He's lost his patience. He's learning humility, and he's learning that he can have joy in life again. And right now he's having to be content with whatever's going on in his life. Now, underneath all this tough exterior, there's some spiritual gifts operating. Can you show me Spirit? Spirit said, hold off on that and to get some rocks. So let me get some rocks. Rock, Spirit. Why is joy here for this man? Why do we have joy here for this man? Nasty things. Because of their success. I can't make it up. Joy. Their joy is simply joy and success. Spirit wants them to be joyful about how successful they're going to be. And what about having no patience, no self-control? Well, this person's lost their self-control, their patience, their temperance. Oh, I got a lot of rocks for that. They have a friend. They have accept. Their friend is here twice. They feel blessed. This person is inspiring. Acceptance is here twice. Friend is here twice. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Are you back with me? Are you back with me now? The video was cutting out. Can you hear me? Can somebody please comment and let me know you can hear me? This is so frustrating. Oh, it's the most frustrating thing ever. This is going to be an amazing reading, and I'm going to do it. Can you see and hear my video right now on YouTube? Please check and comment. Let's see what it says. Anyway, joy came out. Somebody has lost their control and they have humility. For joy, they have success and joy as the rocks that came out with it. And then for losing their control, it has to do with friends. There's two friends here, or one, twice. Acceptance. It might be that they have to have acceptance when it comes to these two friends. Something could have happened to these two friends. And they're angry because these two friends could have died in the war or been injured. And they feel blessed and inspired somehow by these friends. So I'm hoping that my friend will check to see if you guys can hear and see me live right now. And will comment to me somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, let me pull some rocks on humility. I'm going to continue with the reading because I am not giving up on this reading. This is an important reading for somebody. This person needs to hear this, whoever this is. All right, humility, Spirit. Why is humility here? Because of passion, strength, and believe. Okay? And then they have to learn to be content. I'm trying to find out from my friend if this is working or not. Oh, how frustrating is YouTube these days? I just would like to know if the video is working or if I need to start it over. If you can't comment, text me back and tell me you can at least hear me and see me. This is incredibly frustrating. Why aren't you answering me back? Text me back. Text me back and let me know if you can hear me and see me. You might not be able to comment on the video. If you're commenting, they're not showing up for me to see. YouTube is screwing up again. But if you could text me back and let me know, I'd appreciate it. All right, I'm going to keep going and hopefully somebody will respond to me. Somebody is watching, so it looks like you can see me, you just can't comment. And I don't even know if you heard the song. Spirit, I don't even know what to do here. I'm just going to keep going. All right, so Spirit wants you to have joy and success. And you've lost your control. It's like you have no control when it comes to your friends and accepting something there. And it has to do with feeling blessed and inspired. And the reason why you have humility is because of your passion. You have a lot of strong passion and a lot of belief in someone or something. Or they might have this belief and passion in you. All right, what are the spiritual gifts operating for how this happened? Ooh, that flew out. There's a transformation taking place, and it has to do with timing. It's like the time was off for things to change. What's being hidden? Somebody's protection. All right. And what's being shown? That there's no communication. So you're not protected and you're not communicating. What's going to happen next? You're working, and there's a rainbow. It came out in reverse. So there's an angel when it comes to the lovers, and there's no promise when it comes to something working. It's like you're in something that's not protected. Why are you not protected? Because Spirit wants you to see this from Spirit's perspective. And there's something you're going to celebrate. All right, I'm going to see if I can find out more about what's going on here. I just hope you guys can hear me. I've done entire videos with nobody hearing me. And this person is not texting me back. Let me call them. They're not even answering the phone. Okay, whatever. I'll keep going, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. I guess maybe it's just meant for me to see. All right, Spirit, how are you working overall in how this happened? Spirit said use the black deck. Overall, how are you working for how this happened? If you are able to see the video and you happen to pop on, please like it. Strength came out in reverse, all right? And remember, that's how you're getting your humility, is through not having any strength. All right, what's being hidden? The moon. And what's being shown? The Emperor. And what's going to happen next? This is a powerful reading. I hope someone is able to see it. There's going to be hope for something. And something is coming full circle. The World card is on the bottom of the deck. Alright, let's find out how this happened. Can you show me a little bit more about how this happened? How did this happen? Why is the timing all wrong for a change? Because you're not on the same team, and this is causing you to be irritated. You're not on the same team, and you're irritated. That's why. Alright, and what's being hidden? Fill in the blank. And what's being shown? That you're not going to let this stress you out. And what's going to happen next? You're not going to keep something to yourself. What are you not keeping to yourself? You're not going to watch what you say, because you usually watch what you say, but you're not going to do that this time because of wanting things to be different or not wanting things to be different. You're going to go solo and pack your bags. Thank you, Kurt. You're going to pack your bags and go solo. Okay? That's what I'm seeing so far. All right. Show me a little more about how this happened. Show me how this happened. Now, there's a very big change happening in your life. And the timing was not right. Like, the time was all wrong. And this caused you to feel very ineffective and weak and like damaged, like the song said. You may have to pretend to be someone you're not to get through this. And it's like, we're not on the same team, and that pisses me off. All right, show me how this happened. You had a commitment that you could not get out of. There was no escape from your commitment. All right, what's being hidden? That you're not fighting it, and it's your family. Fill in the blank. You're in this moon energy. Why are you not fighting it? Because you're divinely guided to be undecided. Undecided about what? Something being not for you, going solo, being easy to read when you can't move on, you're dating and pushing someone's buttons. Alright, and what's being shown? That you're not desperate, but you are partying, and I choose you. Oh, and what's going to happen next? Somebody's incomparable, and there's gossip around this, and somebody's being very controlling about it. All right, what's the gossip about incomparable? That's what's going to happen next. What's the gossip? Somebody is recording, announcing, expressing, or revealing that there's jealousy, and this person is not promiscuous. They don't sleep around. So somebody is saying that they're jealous because this person is incomparable. They do not sleep with anybody. And they're not toxic either. Why are they talking about good things like this? Why are they jealous of the good things about this person? Because their life is a nightmare from doing drugs, and they need to chill out. They're not a great actor, and there's no one coming in after them. They're in a commitment where there's no escape. And they got caught cheating. It looks like somebody's pushing their buttons. They're dating, but they can't move on. And they're easy to read. Somebody wants to be alone, single, because you're like, I haven't decided, but I don't think you're for me, and I'm divinely guided to decide that you're not for me. Because of all this stuff that's going on with you. Why are you partying with I choose you over here and I'm not desperate? Because you're brainstorming and figuring this out, and somebody's venting. Somebody has been telling you that the person that I guess maybe you are not on the same team with, they're saying they're not desperate. They're just partying. Remember, they're doing drugs. They're partying, and they're choosing someone who parties. And you're brainstorming and figuring that out. And you're like, I'm not letting that stress me out. I'm not going to let it stress me out that you're being a hoe. Because I got somebody who's incomparable. And they don't sleep with anybody. And they'll announce, record, and reveal this. Because they know it's the truth. And nobody can say it's not. Nobody can tell that this person is sleeping around, because they don't. They are celibate. And they may have a crush. They may have a crush. Someone may have a crush. Outcome of incomparable. Somebody is going to have a private relationship and fight for what they love. And there's somebody who's trash. Why are you calling incomparable trash? Because they have a crush. They're aligned and centered with the universe. And they're expecting a new beginning. And they want to set their record straight. Good for them. And somebody's in their feelings about this. So you're going to find out that this person that's incomparable is moving on without you, because you have no escape from a toxic commitment with someone who's doing drugs. And you're choosing them because you can party with them. And your family's involved. Your family's over here like, we're not fighting this family. We're divinely guided, and we haven't decided whether or not you're for us, because you need to be single. We feel like you need to be by yourself, and you're not hard to read. Right now you feel like you can't move on, and so you're dating somebody who's just pushing your buttons. It's like your family even knows that you're not happy with this person, and they are trying to encourage you to maybe get out of the situation with somebody that you're not in love with. I got cards all mixed up. Hang on. So, let's see what you're planning on doing. We see that your family wants you to be happy. That's good. Let's see what you're planning on doing. Because you have a say in all of this. You don't have to just lay down and take it. I think that you're pretending to be somebody you're not because you're very unhappy with your life right now. You're learning humility, though, through the passion. You have a very strong passion and belief in something. And it's teaching you humility. Maybe other people don't believe in it and you do. Somehow work is a factor. There's an angel that's working on your love life, it looks like to me, and bringing hope to your love life where you had no promise that this would work. There's going to be hope. And it has to do with being single. You don't want anything to change, so you're going to watch what you say, but you're not going to keep that shit to yourself. So there's something you're not going to keep to yourself, but you are going to watch what you say. And you're going to go solo. Like, you're going to pack your bags and leave. Okay, so let's find out how you feel about this person. How does this person that's incomparable feel about you? They feel like you are very loyal to them. That you are loyal. You know how loyal dogs are? That's the most loyal you could ever be in life. My dog is laying on the bed over here beside my bird, being loyal. Alright, how else do they feel about you? They're hoping that you're also going to be pure, like they are pure. They're not sleeping around. They're celibate, and they're hoping that you'll be loyal and pure. How do you feel about them? You're going through an emotional storm right now because it's not only you. You're still with someone else. How do you feel about the other person you're going through the emotional storm with? You have a lot of memories, but you're going through a huge upheaval right now. If it hasn't already started, it's about to. Or you're all in your feelings. That's the secret moon energy. And you're guarded, cautious, and afraid. What do you want to see happen with this person that you're hoping will be loyal and pure? That divine masculine is here in despair. And he's letting go. Oh, he's in despair because he feels like he can't be with you. Alright. How do you feel about this other person? How do you feel about this other person that you're with? That's causing you consequences. And what are the consequences? You're longing and receptive. What are you longing and receptive to? You want to reject this person. You're seeing your part in things, and someone is incredibly beautiful. I think it's incomparable. I think we might be dealing with the divine feminine. And you've broke your promises, maybe when it comes to this loyalty. Alright, so what's going to happen here between the divine masculine and the one he's hoping is pure? They're going to get established. It looks like they're going to move in together. And they're not going to have their heart broken. So, I guess their heart's been getting broken because you've been with this other person. You're going to avoid hurting this person by getting established with them. That's really amazing. Like, that's awesome. Alright, show me what's going on with this divine masculine. May I see, please? The answer is yes. Can you show me what the answer is going to be yes to? Oh my goodness, Divine Masculine. The answer is yes, that you're numbing. You're the one doing the drugs. And you're mirroring someone else who's doing them too. What is Divine Feminine in all of this? The answer is no. So she's not. Why is her answer no? Because if she says yes, there will be no healing, there will be no justice, and she's with her tribe. And what's connecting the two of you? No karmic partner. Good. That's a start. What else is connecting the two of you? Something happened in the spring, and you're hoping this person will get over the grief. Or you're going through grief. Your self-worth is showing up. Outcome of the spring. Your family, you're settling, and you're not deceiving. And you're not contemplating. What do you mean settling? You're ending this. You're ending this with your family because you can't express your creativity. You can't express your true self. It's like it's making you be a man you're not. I'm not the one you're pretending. You're in a family with people you're pretending, and you've been doing this since sometime in the winter, it looks like. Okay, so we see what's going on here. Let's pull tarot on this. This is interesting. Just let me check on Kazi real quick. Otto's been being really bad lately and trying to get on Kazi. Kazi, you okay? You okay, Kazi? Yeah, he's fine. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. If you get on him, you better be protecting that baby. You better not let me catch you on him. He's so jealous of him right now. Part of the reading. Somebody's extremely jealous. Remember envy? And when I looked back there, he was laying on him. Jealousy. Just somebody's jealous of this incomparable person. And you're in love with this person. And it's causing your other relationship to be in complete shatters, turmoil. And you're trying not to hurt this person right here, but I think you've been hurting them. I think you're trying not to hurt them anymore. They're not numbing, though. You're the one that's numbing, and I can see why, because you're so miserable where you are. You're having to pretend to be someone you're not. Who wants to do that? I'm not. I'm not going to do that. And this Divine Feminine is open about their being celibate, and they're loyal. They're not sleeping around. They don't do that. Haven't done that in many years. They've probably been going through spiritual awakening, and that's part of their awakening. Alright, so you're not on the same team, and this is making you irritated. This is what's changing, though, and it's because of time. And when this time card comes out in reverse, I was thinking about that today. I have a feeling that that has something to do with age. Like, it's past time because somebody is maybe too old now or something like that, but I don't know. The time is wrong. For some reason, timing is off here. And that's what's being changed because you are pretending to be someone you're not with this person. And you've lost your patience with your friends because you're having to have acceptance. You're feeling blessed and inspired. And Spirit wants you to have joy and success. Something else is going on here, though, and I'm going to see. It has to do with your work. You're getting hope when it comes to your lover and your work. And somebody may have been promised a child here that they never had, and they're going to have a promise given in some other way. I don't know how it's going to come. We'll see. All right, let's pull tarot on this and see what's going on with the tarot. Why is strength here? If you're watching this on the replay, hey, Dippin, thank you so much. I'll give you a reading, Dippin. Let me finish this reading right here. I'm almost done, baby. Hang out with me. Show me why strength is here for how this happened. Why is strength here for how this happened? That moon right there. The moon is clarifying the moon, even though I was pulling on strength. Because you're seeing through the self-deceit. You're accepting this, that you're not on the same team and you're not able to be yourself because you're with somebody, and it's not hard to read how miserable you are and how much you want to be out of this. And you're very deep in the moon energy, the shadow, the illusion, the darkness, feeling the emotions of everything that's happening to you. Spirit is literally showing you that you are out of alignment with your life purpose, and you're out of the protective grace of Spirit because of how far away you are from the mark you're supposed to be at. You should end, and there's something that's going to hurt very badly. Clarify the moon twice. The moon is clarified by the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups can be a card of a lot of fulfillment, or it can be the end of a lot of fulfillment. And I think you're ending something from a long-term something. Why is the Ten of Cups here? The Hanged Man came out. That's the problem. You don't know what to do. What are you seeing? Why are you seeing unconditional love differently in the dark? It's like something's going on that's causing you to see unconditional love. You're seeing this Empress. This Empress is showing you what true unconditional love looks like. And I think they're doing it by showing you, okay, this person is able to reach you. They're able to see the true you that nobody else sees. And you're realizing that. You're seeing that. You're seeing that this person loves the dark places that you put out to the world. Wow. Clarify the Empress. She doesn't belong to him, though. The Knight of Wands came out. So this person is going to take fearless action. There's Sagittarius. There's two Cancers. Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces. Why did I say that? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's a Pisces here for sure. We have Sagittarius. We have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Aquarius, Aries, and Taurus. What is this Knight of Wands doing with this Empress? She is... This Knight of Wands is coming in real fast. And there's a Queen of Cups involved. There's a Chariot and a fill in the blank. So this Knight of Wands could be a Queen of Cups with a Sagittarius placement. She could be a Cancer with a Sagittarius placement. This could be an older woman in your life, or this could be you with a younger person, man or woman, I'm not sure. This could be a brother and sister and their mother. And this person is showing you what unconditional love is like. It looks like they're going to help you get a car or a motorcycle. Why is the Queen of Cups here? She told a lie. This is a Pisces. She told a lie, and she procrastinated on action that she was supposed to take that would have brought notable growth to your life. But she lied about it. She was the one that was causing you to be deceived. Alright. Why is the Emperor over here? See, this is an Emperor to a different Empress. Because of the Nine of Wands. Wow. The High Priestess. The Hermit. The Two of Swords in reverse. The Wheel in reverse. And the Queen of Swords. I think she may have been in reverse also. So you are over here going through this nightmare. You're going through it in secret. But it's not like people don't know. People know you're going through this. It's hard what you're going through. And you are very intuitive, and you're deep, deep, deep soul searching. You're overthinking your choices even. And there's going to be an unforeseen challenge from this wheel. And it has to do with this Aquarius vibe. What's the challenge? Death, injustice, and the Tower. Oh my God. Something major is about to go down for this Emperor right here. This change right here, this person is about to have a tower, and it has to do with justice. This is something legal, I think. Clarify the tower and justice with death. That's something big. Yeah, somebody could, oh my God, there's going to be maybe an actual death of an emperor, a man. He could be an older man, a father or a grandfather. Oh my God, why is the star here? Because this is you're going to need the courage of the star. The star is trust and faith. It's the strength and passion to believe, because you're going to lose your courage. There's somebody dying here. Why is the world here? Because you're going to have to reevaluate everything. And what will you find when you do that? A lot of fond memories. The Hierophant in reverse. The Ace of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles. The King of Wands. They didn't learn their lesson about having wish fulfillment. So there's a man and a woman here. This woman is like a mother. Peaceful, abundant. She has a lot of abundance. She's a hard worker. She takes care of her family. This is the one going through the transformation. She is going to have a lot of memories, a lot of fond memories when it comes to whatever she's getting out of. It looks like she's in a relationship but not married. It's like this could be the ones that are ending the relationship. He is dependable and goal oriented, but he didn't learn his lesson when it came to wish fulfillment. And that is why that's what he's realizing he's going to end. Outcome of ending this. A lot of cards coming out. Burned out. Having a new love. Oh, you're going to have somebody new. And it's going to be a haunting loss. It has to do with a Leo that you've manifested. So you're burned out and you want a new love and a new relationship. And you're going to break it off, it looks like, with a Leo. So you can manifest wish fulfillment with this other person right here. Yeah, you're going to have fond memories of this marriage. But that's ending. This is what's ending right here. And then you're going to be motivated and not let anything hold you back when it comes to being with this abundant mother type figure. Yeah, you're going to be very passionate with this person. You're going to have a lot of strength. You could be a Leo. You could be a Leo. You could be in Aries or Leo. A lot of Aries energy here also. But you didn't learn your lesson. What did they not learn their lesson about? Feeling like you had no hope. But this could have been actually a very victorious situation. You just didn't get the right information. This woman over here lied. And there was addiction involved also at the core of it all. But that Queen of Cups, she lied and withheld something from you. It could have been money that was meant for you, and she either gave it to the wrong person or withheld it, and you're finding out about it, and it's causing fights. There's fights going on about money that was mishandled, and you're finding out the truth, and you're coming in and you're like, I want my money, damn it, because I need something to drive. I need a way to travel. And this woman is bringing you unconditional love. This older woman right here. Her mate is nowhere to be seen. And over here, there's another woman who's an air sign, Libra it looks like, and somebody is it could be her that dies. This Libra could be dying. There's a Virgo involved, an Aries, and a Pisces. But something could be about to happen to this Libra. She's upright, though. It could be the Emperor. One of these people, it looks like, is going to die. And I hate to say that, but that's what it looks like. I'm going to clarify it again. Can you clarify that again, that full card? Yeah, it's a death. It's the Ten of Swords. It looks like a Libra. Strength is here. The King of Pentacles, Judgment. You know this is happening. And Temperance. That's what you've lost your temperance about. It's like a friend of yours is dying. And this is causing fear. This is either a Libra or an Aquarius. There's a Sagittarius here. There's a Libra here. There's a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. There's a Leo here. And then there's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's a Scorpio here. There's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This air sign could be any air sign. I'm going to say that. And you're going through a very hard time because it looks like she might be the one who's losing somebody. But somebody is dying. And I hate to say that because I don't generally say that in readings, but that's what these cards are indicating. The moon clarifying the moon. Either they've already passed or they are going to. And I don't like to predict things like that. Please, God, please don't let me be wrong about things like that. These are serious things. The world is here for the end of the reading. Why is the world on the bottom of the deck? I never did get the world, I don't think. Because of that reevaluation, this is what clarified it a while ago. It's clarifying it again. Alright, what do you mean reevaluation? That's where the hope comes in, the star. And why do you have hope? Because of that person who told that lie. That there was somebody, that Queen of Cups, she lied. What was the lie about? That Queen of Pentacles, that's going to be, I think somebody's going to be determined to make things right with her. That Queen of Cups, that Pisces, lied about this. I think this is a Sagittarius. And she lied about her. And when you look back over this, you're realizing that that bitch lied about her. What does that have to do with the transformation? Somebody is going to have a job. The Eight of Pentacles is here. And the Ten of Pentacles, they're going to have a job that they absolutely love. Alright, what does that have to do with the death we saw over here? That was the manipulation. The person that manipulated, there's a wheel coming that's going to bring them some bad karma. What's the bad karma going to look like? Fill in the blank. The Ace of Swords in reverse. The Four of Swords in reverse. The Page of Wands in reverse. The Three of Wands upright. And the Seven of Swords in reverse. With a new love. And the new love is this Queen of Pentacles. So something's going to happen to this person for their lies. And because you didn't heal from it. And they did something real quick so that you wouldn't know they lied, to try and like beef it up. So it would like be trying to make, they tried to make up for what they did essentially, but they never told the truth trying to make up for what they did. And you knew the truth because you were the high priestess over here, and you deceived yourself about it. I think you knew the truth the whole time. But they're going to have a dream job right here. Spirit is giving this person hope by giving them an angel to protect them, a lover. Whatever they were promised that they didn't get, they're going to get it, and it's coming through a dream job. That's what I see here. That's exactly what I see here. Somebody knows exactly what I'm talking about. And I did see a death here, but I don't know who. I think it may have been that Libra. Let's see. Let's see. How does that Libra feel about you? The one that's got the wheel coming. It's very dark in my house, and I don't see anything in there. How does that Libra feel about you? They're not sorry that they hurt you, that the pain, and they're not chasing. They're not sorry about the pain and toxicity. How do you feel about them? That Libra is not sorry about the pain and toxicity. You're loyal, you're beautiful, you're deep, you have a lot of pride, you don't chase thrills, you use your intuition, and you're not longing. And there's something you would confess. What would you confess? You would say, your dark influences are causing me to get to my breaking point. The dark influences and the third parties from the past life are getting me to my breaking point. Outcome of you getting your breaking point. You're seeing a new perspective about how you have no possibilities with this person anymore. Only you, remember, only you they were partying with. Outcome of only you were partying with. That's karma with a wheel, and now you're conflicted because you have no boundaries. And this is a curse, and you're damn right it is, because if you're going to stay with this person, when that wheel turns, it's going to turn in a negative way. I'm promising you. And if you're with that person, the karma's coming down on both of you, because you will get karma by association. All right. I don't know what else to say here. I think that this is just very unfortunate that you're pretending to be someone you're not, so you can be with someone who's about to bring the worst karma you could ever imagine in your life down on you because of something they did with somebody else to trick you. And there's someone you're not talking to. There's someone you're not communicating with. And I think it's because you feel bad about what happened. What would you say to this person that you're not talking to? May I see, please? What would you say to the one you're not talking to? You would say, I long for your kiss. Will this pain ever stop? And don't put up with my bullshit. And what would they say to you? They would say, I have to let you go to find myself. Why can't I move on from you? And I can't talk to you right now. So they're the one that's not talking to you. Why can't you talk to them right now? Because I can't let go of you. I can't come to you right now. I don't want to be alone. I need to hold back my true feelings. And don't wait for me. You deserve better. And what would the other person say? I'm obsessed with you. You deserve better. And I do drugs and alcohol. Damn it. And is it over? They want to know, is it over? Answer, is it over? I can't make that decision. It's all too much. I wish it could be I wish I could be a different person. This person wants to be their true self, but you know what? When you do drugs and alcohol, you can't be your true self. Your true self gets lost in the drugs and alcohol. So it's unfortunate, but right now that's the reason why you're not with this person, and it's because you all were doing drugs and alcohol together. Sad, sad, sad. Okay, Spirit. Is there anything good going to come of this anytime soon? May I see, please? You're going to stop self-sabotaging. Alright, what's being hidden? You're going to stop being closed off, guarded, and resistant. And what's being shown? That you're going to stop having so much pride in the fall. Alright, you might have a fall, like in the song it said they saw me rise but they never saw me fall. What's going to be the outcome? There's going to be a tower, an unexpected storm because of the partying. Something bad is going to happen because of the partying. And here's the Ace of Swords upright. So if you're partying with this person, stop it. Immediately. Stop it. Outcome of the unexpected storm. Somebody's going to have rejection, loss, and be fragmented. Trust in divine timing. This doesn't sound good at all. Self-sabotage in reverse. You could have already done this, and now you're closed off. Nobody can get you anymore. This is awful. You could be in a coma in the hospital. Anything else we can know about this? How did this happen? Somebody took a leap of faith with somebody that they couldn't trust. What's being hidden? That there's rejection again. And what's being shown? That you regret playing hard. And there needs to be forgiveness. And what's going to happen next? You're going to go slow and not learn a spiritual lesson because of not making a decision. I don't know who these people are. You're going to get a message from somebody, the one that's not communicating. All right, what's the spiritual lesson they're not learning? To get over obstacles. Why aren't you doing that? Because this is your twin flame and you're not taking care of yourself. And there's no new love either. Outcome of the twin flame. You're not going to be unavailable anymore because of finances. What are you going to be? You're going to have acceptance. Remember, acceptance, friend, acceptance, blessed, inspiring. You're going to accept that there's no passion. What do you mean there's no passion? Somebody's in denial. Who's in denial about that? It's fate that here and now you have no support when it comes to a marriage and no second chance. Because you have no money. It's saying the same message over and over again. Outcome. You have addiction and chemistry. And that's where you're going to master your spiritual lesson. And I told you over here, it looked like someone is going to die. If they haven't already. Anything you can tell us about the addiction? This is going to cause time apart for you. And this person may have been your true love at one time. Maybe now. Damn, this is so sad. This is so sad, Spirit. Why do you have me doing this reading? Somebody must have needed it. Because it came out strong. I was already in the bed fixing to go to sleep. May I have guidance, please, for whoever this is for? It's probably going to get seen on the replay more. If you'll like it, I know it's not been a good, happy, feel-good. The Word Lord and the Winged Wise Ones with the Chess Queen. If you like it because you just like me, okay? Number 43, 34, and 30. Thank you, Lotto. You're a good boy. Number 43, communication, praise, and dishonesty. The Word Lord rules communication of all kinds and lets you know that positive interactions can be expected when He arrives as your ally. He only speaks with positive words and praises. Somebody's bugging the hell out of you as He sees. He reminds you of the laws of abundance and praise. When you bless the world, it blesses you back. When you say affirming, supportive words, they carry an energy that return to you in physical form. Remember that each one has power and will resonate into the universe, seeking its reflection in manifest form. Your body responds to praise, as does everything in the world around you. Praise it for its inherent health and beauty. Applaud yourself for everything you do, as even the tiniest accomplishments are important. Praise your bills. Give thanks for the services you enjoy. The ability to watch things and pay for them increase as you align with the Spirit's increasing power. This is also a time to remember the powerful practice of affirmations. Write them down and speak them aloud as a spiritual exercise. Say it is so and it will be. It's a very auspicious sign when the word Lord chooses to be your ally. I was talking earlier about going on a cruise on Ritz-Carlton, Carlton, whatever you call that cruise ship. I'm like, I'm going to go to, where did I say I was going? I want to go there. So Venice. I want to go to Venice so freaking bad and ride the gondolas around Venice and have real Italian coffee. The winged wise ones. Always allies and never challengers. The winged wise ones represent the aid of all the angels. When you enter their realm, know that your sincere prayers will be answered according to the will of the divine. This also represents divine intervention and the potential of miracles to heal and to transform as if by magic. Have faith, whatever your circumstances. Heavenly beings are watching over you. Remember the angel? The winged wise ones give you a glimpse of your future by offering messages whispered on the wind. These are translated within you as inspired thought, instantly unraveling the past and revealing the present. Be aware of higher consciousness in you. This is a good time to observe your thoughts through meditation. Who is observing those thoughts? That self is kin to the winged wise ones who have come to help you soar. And then the chess queen, you're coming up with a strategy that you can trust. And you need to, because you've been dealing with some shady people, partying, doing all kinds of unnecessary stuff. The chess queen has all the tools you need to aid you in your quest for a life of purpose, peace, and prosperity. When she arrives as your ally, you're given the task of asking Spirit for a vision of your life. Ask also to know the right actions to ensure your part in this process of unfolding. Then, with a sense of trust, allow the strategy to be given unto you by the divine. Are your own goals and desires in alignment with the divine plan for your life? Remember I said you weren't in alignment over here? This is a reminder that there is your plan and then there is the divine plan for your life. When you're in alignment with the latter, all manner of messages are delivered to aid you in taking the next right action for your life. The chess queen says that you will win this game as long as you let Spirit choose your moves. Follow your bliss and the inspired messages delivered by your soul. You cannot lose when you enter the realm of the chess queen and she appears as your ally. So, the ball is in your court, essentially, is what is being said here. And you were not in alignment, and you were actually in alignment with someone who was about to get a hell of a lot of karma. All right, what's going on with the finances here? Somebody's going to get on the right path, or maybe already is. Outcome of the right path. There's going to be a designer when it comes to somebody's real estate needing to be designed. Outcome of designing real estate. Your life purpose, your soul tribe, and divine timing are all here, but in reverse. Why are they in reverse? Because you didn't make an investment, you had a loss, and now there's going to be a new beginning, and you're going to come up with a strategy. And you're not going to use charity. What's your strategy? There's the change. There's going to be a fight that's going to cause setbacks because somebody won't change. And they're unreliable. And that's what you remember I said they lied? And they had your money and they withheld it from you. And you're finding out about it. And I think it's fixing to be given back to you. And that person's going to get their karma for what they did. They caused you a lot of harm. They hurt you. All right, you guys. I'm going to bed. I love you. I appreciate you being here. And if you'll come back this weekend, I will definitely answer your questions. But I have to work for the next 2 days. And I just, for some reason, Spirit wanted you to hear this reading. I love you. I just need to get some sleep, okay? I'll see you over the weekend. Please come back. I do want to answer your questions, and I do care about you, okay? I love you so much, and I hope you'll take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.